Well, what a week it's been. So, where do I begin? Firstly, I want to thank you all. Thank you all for your support and watching the channel, because this happened this week. 3,000 subscribers. I'm over the moon. So thank you all very much. It was my goal for the end of the year. We've hit it. I'm done. Not going to set any more goals for the year. What will be, will be. I'm not after it just for subscribers and stuff. I just enjoy making videos. And if people enjoy it, why not? I enjoy the process. I like editing videos and stuff. So whether I did this channel, I'd probably do some other channel because I just enjoy it. So thank you all for that. That is amazing. This week hasn't been great for pickups, not going to lie, but we've had a few bits going on. I've done some charity shop hunts. We actually had a car boot sale, which I'll get to towards the end of the video. And CEX. They've really annoyed me this week. Maybe I'm taking things a bit to heart, taking things a bit serious, but just little things, which we will get to at the end of the video also. But yeah, I just think they're not helping collectors, or I wouldn't say ripping them off, but they're not doing the right thing by collectors. So let's just leave it there. So first of all, we've made a sale this week. We have sold this, my PlayStation 1 console. So that is going to be added to the game fund. And I'm going to leave you now with a little bit of charity shop hunting and what we find. We also had a little visit to Del Boy's, because Del Boy texted me. He said, I've got a few PS1 games, PS2 games that come in. Are you interested in any of them? There was a couple I needed, but a couple I wanted more than anything. I'm not just going to buy things because I haven't got them. I want to buy things I actually want. So there's a couple of titles there, and I'll show you those as I... So we're en route to the post office, and you know what that means. Some charity shop hunting as we're on the way. I've had a text off Del Boy as well. He's got some games for me to... Well, he sent me photos. I told him which ones I wanted, so we're going to pop to Del Boy's, pick those up this afternoon as well. So that's a few more to the collection. I'll show you those when we get to the games room. So there we are, that was our little charity shop find. You can see in the video what I got and the price of it. It was actually Tekken on the PS1. I don't think I've ever found a PlayStation 1 game in a charity shop, so this is a first for me. I know Laura's picked a couple up for me in the past, but personally I've never found one. And it is the cardboard edition, which I don't have. I've got Tekken, I've got the plastic case, and it's always been in my head, I know they do a cardboard one. I want to upgrade to the cardboard one at some stage. And to find this in a charity shop for £1, absolutely over the moon. The manual is mint. The manual's better than the manual I got in mine currently. The only issue with it is the little CD holder is broken in the middle, but I'm pretty sure I could knock something up for that. So over the moon with that for £1. Tekken in CEX is around 20 quid. eBay you're looking around 20-25 quid. I think the cardboard one goes slightly more. Obviously CEX don't distinguish, but on eBay I think the cardboard one's slightly more. Now, do I keep this and get rid of the plastic one? I did put a little poll on Instagram. Or do I keep them both? Instagram has told me to keep both. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do. In my head, I've always wanted the cardboard one as a preference. But during a roulette, I ended up with the plastic. It was what it was. It was in really good condition. So I kept it. Now, do I need 2 copies of Tekken? Am I really going to play 2 copies of Tekken? No, I'm only going to play 1. But as a collector, do I want the 2 variants? That's where the thing lies. But this cost me £1. The other Tekken cost me 20. So we're talking £21 for the 2. I can trade Tekken in for 13. So 21 for 2. We get a 13 back. It's costing me £8 then for this, which is a bargain. So that's why I'm looking, and I can get other games I want. So let me know what you think I should do with that. Now, as for Del Boys, we went down there, picked up a few bits. Oh, I didn't get that ready to show you either, but that. So I went to Del Boys, picked up a few bits. Now, some of the games he had there, which I picked up off him, was Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. No cracks on the case. Complete with manual. The only thing is a little rip on the inlay here, but it's okay. He wanted, I believe, 30 quid for this. It's 28 in CEX, so it's about its money. Crash Bandicoot, Jewel Case Edition, double jewel. Good condition again. It even got the demo as it should, so happy with that. He wanted 30 quid for this. Now CEX, I think Crash Bandicoot's around the 25 quid mark. Don't quote me on it, I'll leave it up here. But that doesn't distinguish whether it's the jewel case or not. On eBay, jewel case can run you up. Some of them are 65 quid. Obviously, they don't sell very well. Averaging around 40 quid, so 30 quid was a really good price for this. CEX is just luck of the draw, so if you do get one in CEX, 20 quid, bargain, but 30 quid, luck of the draw. And then I got Digimon Rumble Arena. Now you wanted 20 quid for this, which is about its money. It is around £20, so that's that. So if you add them up, that's 30, 60, 70, 80. And then we had these games for £10 a piece. He had Crash to Insanity in the photo, and I said, "Oh, can I have the Crash on the PS2?" He gave me this one by mistake. Not to worry, I need this game, but I don't want the platinum version, so I am going to trade that into CEX. Spyro, Enter the Dragonfly. Need this for the collection, so pick that one up. And this X11 or 13, however you call it. The reason I got this is it's a pre-order demo. Never seen it. I thought it was something a bit rare. It's a really good game to play. The graphics hold up because it's like a cartoon style. It's not all like pixelated or polygon. So it does hold up well with today's standards. Like I said, I got this because it's a exclusive pre-order demo. I've never seen one. Obviously, I've looked on eBay since and they are about. I just never knew about them. So I thought I'd pick that up, something a bit different for the collection. So if my maths are correct, that's a total of £110. He said I could have, if I took the lot, I could have them for 80. So for 80 quid, like I said, I've paid less than CEX prices for all these. Take the Tekken out, that wasn't part of it. I've paid less than CEX prices for all of them, so I am more than happy with that. But just before I went down, they sent me another message, something had just come into the shop, which may interest me. And it did. It was this. The old retro PlayStation bag. Now this is for transporting your console around to your mate's house. It is in pretty good condition for the age. I'm not going to lie, pretty fresh. So on eBay, I've been watching these. eBay, they're going for 20 to 30 quid. I was watching one that's still in the box, sealed, and that was £55. 20 quid he charged me for this, which I thought was good. So 100 quid for the lot. Like I said, they're around that on eBay, so I wasn't paying any more, any less. Obviously, I didn't have to pay postage, don't have to wait for it, it's there in hand, and I can check the condition in person. So, thank you for that, Del Boy, over the moon with that, and the games. So next up, we went to a car boot sale. First car boot sale of the year. Popped up on my Facebook, we're back open, yada, yada, yada. Only issue is, it's an early one. It starts at 7 a.m. It's about an hour from me. Said to the kids, would you like to do a car boot? Unfortunately, you're going to have to get up super early. They were dead excited. Yes, we haven't been to one for ages. They wanted to get up. So, okay. Then I noticed it was going to be raining. Not to worry. It's at a cattle market. They can go indoors. They can do it indoors. Rain won't stop anyone. Great. So, got the kids up early and off we trotted Sunday morning to the car boot sale. I'm just going to show you the car boot sale. Now, I don't want to talk ill of anyone, but that was the worst car boot sale I've ever been to. Absolutely atrocious. So, we get there. There's 2 stalls there, 1 setting up. None of them are outside. There's 3 indoors. That is it. We hung around for 20 minutes because my daughter wanted to look at some trainers on the one that was setting up. There was a guy selling, you know, fake trainers and Nike Air Maxes and all that. She wanted to look at some of those. Wait your 20 minutes. 2 more people turned up to sell stuff. One was selling fruit and veg, and one was selling garden ornaments, you know, like the stone Buddhas and stone whatever else you get. Didn't interest me, so we left. Absolute waste of time. We all got up at 5:30, travelled an hour in the rain for nothing. My son picked up 2 Pokemon card tins, so he was happy, but that was that. And then the kids... We were bored in the house then Sunday. Can we do something, Dad? Can we? I said, well, name something. Don't know what to do. What do you want to do? My daughter shouts out, let's go to Cumberland shopping. I want to see if they can get some Funko Pops. No problem. So off we go down to TVM's territory. This is where TVM, local CEX is, his local charity shops. So let's go and pick in his backyard. So that's what we did. We went to TVM's charity shops and we went to his CEX. So I'll leave some footage here now with what we find, and then we'll talk about why CEX have pissed me off so much. As you can see from the footage, I didn't get anything in any of the charity shops. They were all dead. There was a couple of games in one. The only one that like sort of sprung out to me was Zelda Twilight Princess on the Nintendo Wii. They wanted £6 for it. It trades in CEX for £5, so I would have lost money there. But I probably could have flipped it on eBay and made a couple of quid. But it's not really worth the hassle by the time the fees and stuff come out. Really not worth my time. So I left it there. Everything else was just fodder, cheap games that not worth anything, so we left them there. CEX, there was a few games I liked, nothing that jumped out at me. Obviously, there's some I want for the collection. There was the Mass Effects, Far Cry's and stuff, but they're £1.50 games. I can pick them up at any time. So I just left it there. I thought, oh, why buy a stack of games again? I'm struggling for space at the moment because, you know, I've had to move the room around and things. As you can see, my shelves, I've got games stacked on top of each other now. It's just not a great position, and I don't want to keep adding it. If it's something I've wanted for a while, or something that you don't see every now and then, or something that doesn't come up very often, or something that's at a really good price, I will jump on it. But for games I can pick up anywhere for £1.50, £2, I'm not going to jump in and buy them at the moment. So yeah, we didn't pick anything up from CEX. But what pissed me off with CEX is this. So I'll just show you this video. I was going to buy this game months ago for £45. I noticed it was a reprint cover. I've left it there. The game's still there. No one's bought it. Probably because it's got a reprint cover. But the price has increased and increased and increased. It is now £68. Now, these are the type of games that your average gamer isn't going to go in and buy. You're not going to get a 20-odd-year-old kid who's going to go in and buy this game and think, oh, I'm going to try that. Because they're going to be on PS5s, PS4s, your Switches, your new Xboxes, whatever crap they've got out nowadays. But they're not going to go for something like this. This is going to be for collectors or someone who's got memories of Splatterhouse or, you know, someone who wants a bit of a throwback. Now, if you're a collector like myself, you're not going to pick that up because it has a reprinted cover. Now, why are CEX charging full price for reprinted covers? Like I said, it's not going to be... if it was just a game to play and return, you know, exchange it again, fair enough. But someone who's going to buy this is going to buy it to keep and collect. Why don't they offer a discount system? I know it's unfortunate. Someone's probably gone in and stole the cover out of there. I know that happens and they've had to reprint the cover. But a reprinted cover, £68 for a game with a reprinted cover, I think is ridiculous. Fair enough, the game may have gone up in value and it's worth £68. I don't argue with that. That's just the way that things are. But if you're going to have a reprinted cover, can't they do a discount of, say, £10, £15? Bring it down to 58. So this is the price for the game, is £68, but we do have a reprinted cover version for £58. It's a little bit more fair then, gives people the option, the choice. Yeah, I really want to play the game. I want a bit of nostalgia. Not really bothered about the cover. And I'm going to save myself a tenner. Great. For instance, if you want to resell it on eBay and you buy it for 68, you sell it for 60. Fair enough, you know. You may even make money, who knows. But say if you sell it for 60, the chances of you selling it with a reprinted cover are drastically lower. You've got no chance, really. So I just think they should offer some sort of discount for things like that. So that's really peeing me off. It's kind of hitting collectors in the balls there. They're saying, you know, you're paying full price regardless. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be doing that with a reprinted cover. Every collector I know doesn't want reprinted covers. So they're never going to sell that game. So offer it at a discounted price. You know, because some people aren't quite as fussy. So that's one thing that annoyed me. The second thing that annoyed me. My son, he's 8 years old. He's got a bit of a fascination with Grand Theft Auto, so he watches people on YouTube playing it and they're mucking around with their friends, racing and doing stunts and all this other nonsense, jumping off bloody roofs and parachuting and all this. He watches a lot of shorts on GTA, so he's got a bit of a fascination with it at the moment. So we walk into CEX, he picks up GTA 4. Oh, look, Dad, there's GTA 4 on a PS3. Yeah, nice, I've already got it. So he opens the map up. So he's looking at the map. Oh, this is a cool map and stuff like that. They don't have a map with GTA 5, do they? I'm pretty sure they do. So he puts it all away, puts it back. He then gets out GTA 5. Oh, there is a map. So he's looking at the map and he's showing me all the different things on the map, and I'm looking at it with him, and yeah, this is great. He can't fold it up. Dad, can you help me fold the map back up? No problem, son. What are dads for, you know? So I start to fold this map up. One of the staff members walk over. They're starting to tidy the shelves up a bit, whatnot. They notice the GTA 5 case is open. And folded the map up. And he turns to me and says, are you going to buy that game? No, we're not buying it. I've already got it, mate. All right, okay. So my son says to him, I just like GTA and I just like looking at the maps. Oh, okay. He replies, keep it, have the map. So I'm like, what? Are you serious? Yeah, he can have the map. He picks up the case, shuts it up, and puts it back on the shelf. My son is over the moon. He's got a GTA 5 map now. He can stick on his wall or do whatever he wants to do with it. He's like, yeah. As a father, I know I should be happy and saying, oh, yeah, my son's got something that he wanted and he's had it for free. What a nice gesture that is. And in a way I was thinking, oh, you've done well there, son. You know, that's great. How'd you tell an 8-year-old son, no, you're not having that, you know, once it's been offered to him for free? But I thought, well, someone comes to buy that game now, they're not going to have a map with it. So it's a nice gesture from CEX staff, but they balls that game up for a collector or someone who wants the map. So I know GTA is plentiful and there's loads of copies around, but what if someone orders it online and it gets sent from that store, return, that they get it in the post, they open it up, there's a map missing. Oh, they're going to then return it or whatever, or they may keep it and have a inferior copy because it doesn't have a map. And for what reason? Because he gave it to a kid in the shop, which is nice. I'm not saying it's not nice, but kind of grinded my gears a bit, if I'm honest, because how many times have they done that? Like, I know it may only be a one-off, but in every CEX store in the country, how many times? It may not just be maps of GTA. It may be postcards or collector's edition things or little, I don't know, trinkets that come in these boxes or special editions. Now these are all missing. I bought a copy of Ratchet and Clank All for One special edition. I didn't know I needed an outer sleeve until I done my video. Everyone's told me, your outer sleeve's missing, you need to return it. I left it too long, can't return it. I've one of the staff members given that sleeve to some random in the shop who's like, oh, I only need the sleeve. I'll take the sleeve, mate. Who knows? But it really annoyed me. So I think CEX are doing bad by collectors. They're incompleting games on purpose. You know, they're giving stuff away. Yes, one map. It may never happen again, but still, you're incompleting games. You're selling games full price with reprinted covers. You're not doing collectors any justice there. And to me, a lot of your sales are going to be from collectors. Yeah, you do get people to buy the tech and the DVDs. I doubt many people buy DVDs anymore, if I'm honest. Could be wrong. But a lot of people go to CEX, to trade in games, and B, to buy retro games that you can't get from anywhere else because they're not made anymore and they don't sell. Gamers stopped doing it. There's not many retro independent shops. So CEX has got the monopoly there, but they're not looking after their customers, their customer base. They're charging full whack for reprinted covers and they're incompleting games, fully knowingly doing it. So that's my little rant about CEX. I kind of peed me off. But yeah, that's that. So that's another week. It hasn't been a great week. Like I said, Tekken was an absolute gem for me. I'm so happy I found that for £1. £1. Happy days. Picked up some more stuff from Del Boys. I've got some stuff to trade in now as well. So you remember I had Nintendogs. That's going to be traded in. I'm going to trade in the Platinum version of Crash. I've got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 and a PS2 to trade in. There was something else I needed to trade in. I can't remember. Oh, Far Cry 2. I noticed I got 2 copies of that. So I'm going to trade one of those in. I may trade in my Tekken. So I got a few bits to trade in. Worked it out. Probably going to be around the 30 quid's worth of vouchers. So it's a nice little return. Something to add to the fund. I'm going to put the game fund up here because the game fund has been a bit annihilated now. Don't have a lot. Vouchers are gone. I've got 80 pence in vouchers because I bought Silent Hill Origins. 85 quid. No, 95 quid. Obliterated my vouchers with the postage. So we've got 80 pence in vouchers. Can't remember my cash fund, but it's up here, and the special edition fund for no smoking is here. So that's where we're sat with the game fund. I'm thinking of selling some stuff as well. I will do that in another video, in its own video. Tell me if I'm mad or not, but that is going to be a future video upcoming. I also have a gift off a subscriber, so I'm going to go and open that now. No idea what it is. Completely blown my mind. They got in contact and said, I've sent you a little gift. It's not a game. It's something that we had as kids. It might bring back nostalgia. So I'm excited to see what that is. It actually turned up when I was doing my Madison live stream. So if you watch that and I'm like, oh, someone's at the door, I go out the room, ask the postman. It was actually that. It's a gift from a subscriber. So I'm going to open that now and see what it is. Right, so here we are. This is my gift off my subscriber. So this is off the Watcher. So thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate this. You didn't have to do this. I don't expect anything, but it is nice to get a little gift now and again, isn't it? No idea what it is. Could be anything. Could be a bomb for all I know. Could be anthrax. But I just want to shout out to the Watcher because he's probably one of my biggest supporters. He always comments on my videos. He comments on my posts. He watches every premiere. You know, he's one of the first in line. So I really, really do appreciate it. You're probably my #1 supporter. So thank you very much. And this is amazing. You know, I never thought I'd be having gifts off subscribers. So absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. It does feel a bit like a book. So I'm kind of guessing it's that down that line. But we shall see. It is a book. Ultimate 90s Retro Gaming Collection Magazine. Now this is pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. So this is what it is. I've never seen this before. I do have a Nintendo magazine. It's the Book of Nintendo. It's very similar to this, but it's just Nintendo. This, it looks like a... Yeah, you've got PlayStation, Tomb Raider. You've got Lynx, Atari Lynx on here. Game Boys. N64, Super Nintendos. This is pretty sick, actually. Oh my god. NBA Jam. What a game that was. That's just brought back some memories. So that is something that I'm going to have to get for the collection. Alien. Oh, this is pretty cool, man. This is like the old school. You've got top 10s in here, or top 25 N64 games. Tekken. Funny we was talking about Tekken. It's actually Tekken 2, but yes. Look at that. It's got stills and stuff, all of the game, and yeah, I'm gonna give this a good read, mate. Absolutely over the moon with it. Thank you very much, sir. Awesome gift. So for a collector, this is class, isn't it? So I do like gaming magazines. I've started collecting, you know, like strategy guides. Like I said, I've got the Book of Nintendo, and I'm gonna eventually. It's not on the top of my list at the minute, but I want to start collecting the official PlayStation magazines. I know a lot of people collect the Nintendo ones. What is it? Nintendo Power, is it? I want to get the official PlayStation ones. Some of them are a bit pricey at the minute, but I just think it would be cool, especially if I can get them with the demo. So this is going to go in my magazine book collection. Really appreciate you, the Watcher. So thank you very much, sir. Over the moon with it. Yeah, so that's that. Another gift from a subscriber. Absolutely awesome. It's great. Absolutely great. So it's just nice to know that people do enjoy my content, like, because I don't get great views. I may get 100, 200 views. You know, you've got people out there getting thousands and hundreds of thousands. So as long as there's a few people who enjoy my content and they want me to keep making videos, I will keep doing it. If everyone turned around and was getting no views and everyone was saying, Wayne, you're just wasting your time, well, actually, I'd still make videos. I just think in 20, 30 years' time, as long as YouTube's still around, I'm sure it will be, if all of this is gone, if I've had to sell it all, or I've had a fire and I've lost a lot, or who knows what happens, I can look back on it and say, yeah, I remember that. And I remember, like, because I have memories now of when I was a teenager and whatnot, and I had my PlayStation and what games I was playing. But you know, I'm buying all this to relive that. Whereas this sort of medium now, I can just watch it back and say, yeah, I did have that, and oh, look at my collection there, and you know, I'm just being an old fuddy-duddy. But anyway, I'm going to make videos regardless. So if there's just that one person like the watcher who enjoys my content, and they, you know, he's done something like this is money out of his own pocket, it's cost him to post it, I really appreciate it, mate. You know, that's a real big thank you to me for making a video. I really appreciate the gesture. So, you know, I'm going to keep making the content if you enjoy it. And thanks. Yeah, that's all I can say. I'm a bit speechless with it, if I'm honest, because it's what you say in this situation is just awesome. So thank you very much. So I'm going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for this week. Like I said, one great pickup wise. I've actually probably been doing a lot less hunting at the minute and more playing. So I've got to a stage where I've got a lot of games. You would have seen my backlog video now. So I'm going to constantly try and work through my backlog. I am buying games. I'm still buying like newer games. I've got 2 pre-orders on the way. I've got Alone in the Dark, the PS5 version. I used to love that game. So that's definitely, I've got another horror game on the way. I do like my horrors, you know that. So I am actively buying PS5 games as well. So I'm currently playing those, but I am trying to get through my backlog as well. So I'm playing more than I'm out hunting. If I've got free time, I'm tending to game more, which to me, I think that's what it's all about, because you could collect and never play them. What's the point in that? What is the point in that? So I'm actively collecting, but not as much as I was. You know, I used to spend hours scrolling eBay, Vinted and the like. I now spend hours playing games. So that's what it's all about. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all on the next video. I'm going to try and get a video up for Wednesday. Got a couple of little ideas of videos. Whether you like them or not, I don't know. But I just think it's something a bit different, rather than just the game collecting side of things. And I'll see you all soon. So take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Keep playing your games.